on day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Oakland Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Hey. Watch out.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, I thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 44. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 3rd down, McIntosh. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go! Let's go!
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
What we got?
Looking to throw. Pierce. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go.
To throw again, Pierce. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play.
Let's go.
Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
We got 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. They'll run on first down. Benjamin, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He gets it to Brown, complete. He's at the 30, 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Pierce. Got his man, it's Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Got it? 50 seconds. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Bring it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Man, I got you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pierce. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson complete to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Jackson. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
Watch the twist.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Bell. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Pierce. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And his throw will be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down to the 47-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job is to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 22.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw nothing.
Opportunistic by the defense. But it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays, and target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On third down, Benjamin. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Ravens first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And the Raven pressured too much. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The final shot before break. Pierce, a screen to Bell. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now
he's got a convoy and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Go! Rush it! Life 64, weak! Smoke!
Back to throw. Pierce. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike 56! Mike 56! Hey, man, hey. Watch the boot. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 56 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. And maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I'm here all day.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have that being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Hey, check.
Go.
On third down, here's Bell. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
All day, baby. High 7, let's go. Fast 7.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Raiders' 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
65. Switch.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
24. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 21.
puts it right through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give them more than 3. And that's exactly what I'm thinking. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Pierce. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage, they can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
That's going to be a long day. Slam, slam.
Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Again, it's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
56, Mike, 56, right there. 56.
Here we go.
On 4th down. Pierce. And this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down on that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
18 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Buddy up. Mike 51.
Man, I got you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
2 times. Even. 4 down. Even.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Avoids him at the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Cleveland. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Benjamin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.